The Cleveland Browns just won 3 in a row with an amazing victory over the Houston Texans behind Joe Flacco, who just took over for the Cleveland Browns midway this season. And the Browns look like they are on their way to the playoffs. Can they keep this momentum going against the Jets, who have just missed the playoffs? We shall find out and see. Browns, Jets, next. Rooftop Sports welcomes you to a special presentation of the National Football League. And good evening, everyone. This is the Rooftop Sports, and welcome to Thursday Night Football, where we have the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets. The Browns are hosting the Jets, and amazingly, the Browns have been on this amazing run, winning 3 in a row since arguably the taking over of the great Joe Flacco, longtime quarterback of the Baltimore Ravens. And now he went from practice squad man all the way to an NFL starter once again. And what a story it has been. It has been an absolute success story so far. Now he just has to complete it by taking the Browns into the playoffs. They have a chance to win game number 11. And let me check and make sure that that is correct, that it is going to be game number 11 that they are. And also, before we even get into this, hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And let's take a look at the playoff pictures. Browns are now 10-5. They are the 5th seed. If the playoffs started today, they would be playing the Jacksonville Jaguars. And I would be pretty comfortable with an opponent like that if that was the Browns if that was to be their opponent. I wouldn't go against the Chiefs. Definitely wouldn't want to go up against the Dolphins either. So I think hopefully the Browns can stay at 5, and the Jaguars can stay at 4. Now, if there was any chance for them to make the division, probably not. But if they do win, they will go to 11-5. But the Ravens are 12-3. So it's pretty wishful thinking that there would be any kind of a chance for the Browns to overtake the division. So I would have my doubts on that. We have 10 minutes left until the game. I'm trying to wonder why my game is not working on my end. That would be pretty sad if I can't view any of it, but we're going to get this figured out. And also, Epic Sea Films, he will be the moderator today. So do as he says, because I won't be saying it. And hello, Hannah. How's it going? Let me make you the moderator as well, if I can. The little emoji thing is in the way, which is really annoying. There we go. And there we are. We got Hannah as also our moderator. And so far, I got 4 concurrent viewers so far. And if you have not done so, hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'm going to try to get my Amazon Prime thing going so I can watch this Cleveland Browns game. Man, I have YouTube TV, and if the game does not work, I don't know what to say. And I remember when this season started, I was not necessarily excited with the idea of, all right, I got the game. See, got the game. I was not necessarily excited at the beginning of the season with Deshaun Watson as the quarterback. I did not like it. I thought they should have stayed with Baker Mayfield, but they did what they did. They nuked their draft capital. They blew up their cap space. But luckily, by miracle, Joe Flacco has taken over, the self-proclaimed best quarterback in the NFL, which he did say when he was a Baltimore Raven before he won the Super Bowl. At least he got that out of his way. But I think if he can win a Super Bowl somehow with the Cleveland Browns, which I don't expect it to happen, or at least if they make a deep run, it should have special kind of recognition for Joe Flacco that he really did turn this team around since the injury went down for Deshaun Watson. And like I said, I was not all for that Deshaun Watson at all. I thought, like I said, they should have stayed with Baker Mayfield. But what really has kept the Browns in the season, this entire season, it has been their just amazing defense. Defense has really carried them throughout the entire season, led by Kevin Stefanski and your defensive coordinator under Jim Schwartz, who has also done a fantastic job with this defensive unit. He hadn't had a job since 2020 as a defensive coordinator. Who is the most overpaid quarterback? Well, now it's going to be Russell Wilson because, man, in case you haven't heard that news, Russell Wilson, he is going to be benched for the rest of the season by the Denver Broncos. And boy, what a circus it is there. No way. Now let's look at the quarterbacks that have been playing. So Deshaun Watson, 5-1. So the team was actually playing very well with Deshaun Watson. They actually won 5 of the games. And I was a Deshaun Watson hater. It was really Dorian Thompson-Robinson and PJ Walker. They were having their problems. I mean, PJ Walker was just a XFL star. And looks like we got Joe Flacco wearing their, man, I don't like their white uniforms. They're wearing the all ugly white uniforms. I don't like that. But here we are. The game is about to start in about 6 minutes. We got Al Michaels, who's on the call, but I'm on the call for this Thursday Night Football. Looks like we got when will they win? 2-28. Oh, we're talking about the Detroit Pistons. Yeah, Detroit Pistons are an absolute disaster. And also, Epic Sea Films and Hannah will be your moderators for tonight, so behave well, or they have the right to block you guys. And then also the Browns, they are missing Amari Cooper. He's not going to play today. He's suffered an injury, so he will not be there. Oh, no. Epic Sea Films. Oh, I guess we're about to have another argument. Deshaun Watson had a record of 8-4 with the Browns in his career. Well, I still don't think he would have been the long-term option. But, man, Joe Flacco as a backup for next season, I really wouldn't mind that. I really think they should consider that regarding how this season goes. And also now I'm going to do a quick poll question. So let's going to get that added. I'm going to do a poll. Who will win? Jets will be starting with Trevor Siemian today, since Aaron Rodgers obviously gone and they don't want to go with Zach Wilson at all. All right, there's your poll. We've got who is going to win, the Browns or the Jets? And I will end the poll once the game begins. Browns also led by their star Myles Garrett. Thursday Night Football, which is underway or almost going to be on the way. Going to be about 5 more minutes. And also consider joining my membership. If you join this membership, you will have access to these following emojis. I will show you these emojis. And I'll make some more. Here's the one with the Browns. Or here's one with Seahawks. There's that. When I'm upset. And when I'm also upset. So you'll have access to those emojis if you join my membership. It will be $4.99 per month, $4.99 per month. So go ahead and check that out once you get the opportunity. I have 1 member so far. Looks like commercial breaks going on in case you haven't noticed. Game's about to start in about 3 minutes. For one second, I thought there was a little mark on my computer, but it turned out it was just a logo. Alexa, turn on the lights.
Okay.
Let's see what Hannah said. After all, 2023 was a historic year for this channel. Who knows what 2024 could bring? Yeah, we'll have to see. But I will say this. When just a year ago, just a year ago, I was about I'm gonna check the numbers and see where my numbers were at. Because my subscriber count, it was a lot less than it was last year. And boy, I will say this, and I'm gonna say it again. It was a very grinding year for me. Like there were times where I didn't even know if I was gonna make it, considering the year that it went. There was a time where I was only getting like 18 subs in a month. Like it was scary. Here's where we're at. So I'm looking at my other screen. December 2022, I had 353 subscribers. January 2023, I had 422 subscribers. February 2023, I had 453 subscribers. March 2023, 481 subscribers. April 2023, 499 subscribers. May 2023, 517 subscribers. June 2023, 548. July, 608. September or August was like 689. September, 781. October 2023 was a historic 1,000. November 1164. And now 1262. So I had gained almost 1,000 subscribers in the past year, which is absolutely insane. And most say that I am part of the 10% who only have 1,000 subscribers. So hopefully, going into next year, we can take this channel to the next level. And I just want to say before this game starts, I thank every single one of you that was a part of this, a part of my journey to get to this point. And just to think that this is possibly my last streaming of the year, unless my schedule opens up for the Seahawks game, which I would really love to do. But we'll see. But man, what a year it has been. I thank you, Hannah. I thank you, C Films, for being in my shows as well. Hannah, for always being engaging with everything. I always love the score alerts that you do. 3.9 times what you had last year. I like that. 300%. Yeah, it's true. But I will say this, if I were to be the warning for the Cleveland Browns, you are going up against a solid defensive unit of the New York Jets. So this is why I think it's going to be a difficult game, solely because of the Jets defense. Luckily, Jets don't have a quarterback, but Jets have a running game and defense. Nick Chubb is pounding something as he was injured. And it's amazing considering the injuries that the Browns had to deal with. Deshaun Watson, Nick Chubb out for the season, and the Browns are still rolling with it. Well, that was it. Testing. Can you guys hear me on the mic? It looks like my microphone's not working at the moment. Oh, crap. All right, looks like I'm back. And we got a run for Ford, and he's going for at least a few yards, and that will be at least a few yards for the Browns. And I got to get my scoreboard back. There, got the scoreboard. And also, And here is a 2nd and 5. Here's Flacco. He's going to pass. And here's Flacco. Plenty of time. And here is the big pass. And that is caught. And that's going to be a first down. But we got a flag already. That was intended for Moore, which he did catch. But we got a flag. So we got to see what's going on. Looks like it is going against Cleveland because I can hear all the boos. Pass interference, number 8 on the offense. So it's going to be a repeat 2nd down. They're going to lose yards on that one. But that was, Flacco was just wide open. It was Moore. Let's see how bad the pass interference really looked. I don't think that's pass interference. He just pushed him off. It was just a little tapping foul. Like Hines Ward said, and after Super Bowl 40, a foul is a foul. Knick-knack foul, but it was a foul. And now here's Joe Flacco. He's got plenty of time, and that's going to be dropped. And now that's going to be a 3rd and 15. And just like that, the offense is already having its problems. And now I'm going to end the poll. And let's take a look and see what the survey says. And now here's Flacco with a 3rd and 15. And now here's Joe Flacco. He's got plenty of time. And here is the throw. And that is caught by David Njoku. And he seems to keep going. He is still going. And he's still on his feet. And he gets going. And that's going to be a first down for the Browns. David Njoku with the catch. And he had some ground to make up. And he still made it for the first down. And let's see how far David Njoku went to. By the way, said 2 of you guys said the Browns were going to win. David Njoku with a nice big run. He nearly tripped up, and he was still going. And now here is a 1st and 10 for the Cleveland Browns. Joe Flacco, 2 running backs right behind them. One of them's a fullback, and here's Flacco. Hands it off to Ford, and he is running. He's got plenty of room, and he's still running, still going, and he's going to muscle his way, and that should be the first down. That is 2 first downs in a row for the Cleveland Browns, and the Browns are aggressively fighting their way. Yep, that's a first down right there. Taking a look and see at the Browns running back. Cleveland Browns fan with a skull face. And now here is a 1st and 10. They are in the field goal range. Here is Joe Flacco. Hands it off to Ford again. He still is up, and he's not going to get much at all. Let's take a look at the rushing yards. Jerome Ford has been leading the way, along with Kareem Hunt as well. They have both played very well this season for the Browns. Jerome Ford was born in 1999, right after the Browns started their season. Their inaugural season of 99. He was a 5th round pick in the 22 draft. And now here's a 2nd and 11. And here's Flacco. He's got time. And here is the pass. And that is caught by David Njoku. He's down to the 10, down to the 7. And by the way, David Njoku's on my fantasy team. So let's keep it going. Give it to David Njoku, shall we? Flacco with a nice pass. It was kind of going to be intercepted, but it went to David Njoku, who's got 2 catches already. And also my fantasy team, they are playing for 3rd place, by the way. And now here is Flacco on the first down, and here is a pass, and that is caught by Jerome Ford, and he's going to break through, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Cleveland Browns. And the Cleveland Browns get on the board. They now lead 6-0. Pending PAT, that will be 7-0. Cleveland Browns already racing up and scoring the touchdown. Joe Flacco, I think he's had only 1 incompletion. Here was Flacco. He passed it to Jerome Ford, made a nice catch, and he muscled his way in for the touchdown. Honestly, I actually like Jerome Ford over Nick Chubb. Hot take. And now here is the kick, and the kick is good. And the Browns now lead it 7-0. On the first drive of the Browns, they have already scored 7-0. Oh, Hannah, I'm sorry. Your opponent does have Jerome Ford, don't you? And also, please welcome not only myself, but also welcome Hannah, our moderator, and also Epic Sea Films, the other moderator as well. And also, now that it is commercial break, I got to show you something. It really made me sad that this all happened. It really did. That my fantasy football team, they unfortunately lost. It really hurt. I got blown out. Didn't really matter much, but I had an amazing run where I had a 1-6 start, and to go all the way to the semifinals was just amazing. But here, I got to show this to you guys. This is how I reacted. No! 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 No!
Well, at least I'm 2022 fantasy football champ.
Shut up! No, no! 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 No!
Well, at least I'm 2022 fantasy football champ.
Shut up! But yep, that is how exactly I reacted. It was a really tough thing to swallow. Epic Sea Films fantasy basketball, huh? Oh, and Epic Sea Films, remember the Browns scored, so you're supposed to do things, you're supposed to say things. Whenever a touchdown happens, whenever the change of possession happens, or commercial break. But my fantasy basketball team is winning 7-1, so after losing like 3 in a row, I'll be back on my winning track. And I did actually beat a pretty good team, McLovin. Also got a voicemail. I got to check out this voicemail. If you wish to alleviate this pain, perhaps you can donate or join this channel so he can get a better... I like that. Oh, Hannah. What would I do without you? Meanwhile, your roster is absolutely loaded, huh? Hannah, do you play fantasy basketball as well? And now we are back from the break. There's Deshaun Watson. He is vibing with Joe Flacco. I mean, what I like about this is at least Flacco can teach a thing or two with Deshaun Watson for the future of next year. And looks like that is back into the end zone, and that's going to be a touchback. And right now, I'm still winning 7-1. I'm actually playing a playoff caliber team. But right now, it is 7-0. Looks like the Jets got about a couple yards. And now here is a 2nd and 8. 7-0 Browns so far. Trevor Siemian's the quarterback. And here's Siemian, and here is the pass, and that is caught. And that looks like it's going to be a first down, but there was a flag out there, so let's see what the flag is all about. Offsides defense, which means that was a free play. And now here is 1st and 10 for the Browns. And by the way, Joe Flacco used to play for the Jets. I meant Jets. And now here is to Hall, and he is still running, still up on his feet, and he is still running, still going. And he got at least 20 plus yards on that one. That's going to be another 1st down for the Browns. And looks like Hall again is getting another run. That's going to be at least 5 yards. And Hannah, while we're talking, let me go over my own team for fantasy basketball. I got Mike Conley, Drew Holiday, Klay Thompson, Jeremy Socon, Kevon Looney, Luka Doncic, who was injured again. And looks like we are in the red zone already for the New York Jets. And here's Trevor Siemian. He's handing it to his running back, and he this time gets stopped immediately. Michael Porter Jr., Jimmy Butler, Jackson Jr., Jonathan Kuminga, Jarrett Allen, RJ Barrett, Harrison Barnes, Evan Mobley, and Sharon Sharp. Or Shaden Sharp, sorry. Wow, it's hard to believe the Pistons are now just 2-28, even with Cade Cunningham, their rookie. And now it's 7-0. It's still not 7-0 Browns. 3rd and 5. Browns would love to get the stop defensively. Simeon's got no running back with him, so he's going to pass this one. And here's Siemian, and here's a pass, and that is caught, and that's going to be a 1st down. It's still going down to 10-5, and that's a touchdown for the Jets. And just like that, the Jets get on the board, and they answer immediately, and that's a touchdown. And that drive was even quicker than the Browns' drive. And the look on Flacco's face is like, yep, we've got a ball game, everyone. That was Siemian giving it to Hall, and that was a touchdown. Browns answering, or Jets answering back immediately. And now here is the PAT, and that is good. And just like that, it is 7-7, Browns and Jets. The game is tied. That was Breece Hall, by the way. They're showing that Ryan Fitzpatrick commercial when he was wearing that cool jacket or something when he was with the Buccaneers. He had like 2 good games. Also would like some donations as well. So if you are new to the channel or if you've been here before, hit that donation button as well. It will help grow this channel to the next level. I wonder who the 3rd person is. And also Epic Sea Films, he's on my fantasy basketball team as well. Or fantasy basketball league, shall I say. Here's Epic Sea Films' team. Epic Sea Films, we got Damian Lillard, Devin Vessel, Tobias Harris, Kyle Kuzma, Bam Adebayo, Bogdanovich, Jabari Smith Jr., DeAndre Ayton, Kyle Lowry. He's got a lot of injuries, though. Josh Hart, Zubac, Melton, and DeJounte Murray. That's his team. And thank you, everyone. Thank you, Hannah. Thank you, Epic Sea Films, for helping out as well. As I will be expecting them to be a part of my future of 2024. Sea Film says, did you know, chat room, that Rooftop Sports started out as a baseball commentator? Yes, this actually used to be a baseball only channel, and then I expanded out to football. And now we are back from the break, and the Jets are going to kick the ball. And here we go. Jets in their greens, Browns in their all whites. I want those orange helmets back. I really like the orange helmet. It's so Cleveland. Rotating quarterbacks this season for the New York Jets: Aaron Rodgers, Zach Wilson, Tim Boyle, and Trevor Siemian. Zach Wilson's played the most with a 4-7 record. For the Browns, they've had a lot of turnover as well. Deshaun Watson, Dorian Thompson-Robinson, PJ Walker, and Joe Flacco. Deshaun Watson, not many people realize, 5-1. And now here's Flacco. He's got Jerome Ford right next to him. And now here is Joe Flacco. He is already overwhelmed, and he's going to throw. And that is nearly picked off. Joe Flacco nearly threw an interception. Would have been picked off by Adams. And now it's still 7-7. We're looking at a 2nd and 10. Flacco was out of the pocket. He tried to throw it away, and it was nearly picked. I don't even know if he was trying to throw it away. And now we're looking at 7-7. 2nd and 10. Hopefully the Browns can get it going on the offense, because it looks like the Jets were answering right back. And now here's Jerome Ford. He gets it, and he's going, and he's going to get a first down on that one. It's going to be at least 10 to 15 yards, and that's going to be a first down for the Browns. 1st and 10 already. As soon as you think the Browns are sleeping, and now you got the Browns, they are still attacking, and hopefully they can keep this momentum going. And now it's 7-7. And now here is Ford again, and he's still running, and he's finding all the holes, and he gets another first down. Jerome Ford was on that run. He went to Cincinnati, which is pretty ironic because I would think that he grew up as a Cincinnati Bengals fan. And now Jerome Ford's taking a breather. Looks like Kareem Hunt is taking over for the moment. And now 1st and 10 at the 50 or 49. He's gonna. Oh, Joe Flacco slipped. I think he fumbled it. I think he's gonna lose. Nope, he still got it, but that's gonna be a sack. Joe Flacco slipped on himself and had to take the sack. He nearly fumbled the ball. That fielding dirt does not help. Flacco nearly lost the ball. That would have been a turnover if he wasn't any more careful. Lost 8 yards, and now it's going to be a 2nd and 18. Luckily, with the offensive line that the Browns have, Joe Flacco does have plenty of time to pass. And now here's Flacco. He's got time. And now here is a pass, and that's going to be caught by David Njoku, and that's going to go back to the 50. So that's going to be about a 3rd and 10. I lied. It's going to be a 3rd and 12. Now here's Flacco. He's going to pass, and here is a pass, and that is caught by Njoku, and that's going to be a first down. The 30, the 20, he's still going, still running, and he just gets out of bounds, and now they are in the red zone. It's going to be a first and goal for the Cleveland Browns, and David Njoku is absolutely on fire. He may carry my team all the way to third place. Browns are having a tough time stopping Jerome Ford and David Njoku. Flacco really likes to use his tight ends. Like, don't forget, he used to use Dennis Pitta a lot. He used a lot of it. And now here is the run to Kareem Hunt, and that's going to get in there for the touchdown. Hold on, I got to do that again. I screwed up. And now here is a first and goal, gives it to Kareem Hunt. He runs it, gets through it, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Browns. And Kareem Hunt's doing push-ups, and now it's going to be 13-7 pending PAT. That's going to be 14-7 if they make it, and the Browns answer it right back. And now it is going to be PAT. Here's a snap, and here's the kick, and that is no good. And the Browns just missed their extra point. Where's Dustin Hopkins? We need him back. But at least the Browns score another touchdown, and that's going to be Kareem Hunt. I would love it to go to David Njoku, though. That would be nice. Browns are that blue-collar running team that we all love. That's how their identity was built, off of the great Jim Brown. David Njoku already has 113 yards, already got me 15.3 points. He is absolutely on fire for my team. Now, here's my team for today. We got Jordan Love, Tony Pollard, Chandler, DK Metcalf, Mike Evans, David Njoku, Deontay Johnson, Browns defense, Moody, my kicker. I might get rid of him. Now, here's my matchup. He's got Lamar Jackson, Austin Eckler, Alvin Kamara, Deebo Samuel. He's got the Commanders wide receiver, Dallas Goedert, Jonathan Taylor, Atlanta's defense, and Santos. So, gonna have a bit of a trouble. The Seattle Mariners are the perfect club if you to support if you love pain and suffering, which exactly what I do. It really hurts. And also, I do appreciate you guys following my content for fantasy football. And looks like we are just back from the break. They're showing Joe Flacco's highlights where he threw the touchdown to Jerome Ford. Trevor Siemian threw a touchdown over to Breece Hall, all the way for the touchdown. And now here's Kareem Hunt, who got the ball. That's his 9th touchdown rushing, by the way. It looks like they're doing some treatment for Joe Flacco. It looks like they're replacing his shoes or his socks or whatever it is. And now here's the kickoff, and we are underway. And the Jets are going to run it back for the kick return, and he's not going to get much. And the ball fumbles out. The ball gets out. Is it recovered by the Browns? It is recovered by the Browns, and they get the ball at the red zone. Doom and gloom for the New York Jets. They fumbled the ball, and the Browns recovered. That was Strong Jr. Had a little bit of a butt fumble there off of its own butt. That was Adams who made the first contact. And now here is the 1st and 10. So it's not goal. And now here's Flacco with a fake. And here's the throw. And that is caught. And that's going to be closer. Oh, looks like we got a flag. So it looks like this may be coming back. We're going to see what it is. Give it to David Njoku. Help me. No flag. No flag at all. Robert Sarver's like, come on, man. This ain't fair. Also, Robert Sarver used to be one of the coaches for the Seattle Seahawks. And if I were the Seattle Seahawks, definitely go for him if he gets fired by the Jets. But I don't see that happening because at least Robert Sarver built a good defensive foundation. Just can't find the right quarterback. And now here is a 2nd and 2. And here is Flacco. He's looking to pass. And now here is the pass. And that is incomplete. Went way over the head. What is your favorite night of the NFL each week? Monday Night Football. Either Sunday Night Football or Monday Night Football. I don't like Thursday Night Football. And now we're looking at a 3rd and 2. 13-7 Jets. 13-7 Browns, excuse me. 3rd and 2. And now here's Flacco. He gives it to Kareem Hunt. Gets met immediately. And that just ruined everything. And that's going to be a forcing the field goal for the Cleveland Browns. 4th and 4. And just like that, the Jets defense was very resilient, considering that it was all in the red zone. Flacco, so much for that. So much for that fumbling effort. And hopefully they can get a field goal out of it. Or no, looks like they're going for it on 4th down. Oh my. I would have just taken the points. I don't like this decision. And now here's Flacco, and here's the pass, and that is incomplete. Like I said, I was heavily against it. I would have just said, take the 3 points. Just take the points. I was not all for that. I thought that was a heavily ill-advised decision. So now you got the fumble for nothing. I wouldn't have went for it on 4th down. I would have just hit the field goal. Because here's the thing, even if the Jets are well in their own territory, they can still make up for it with Breece Hall as their running back. And at least Trevor Siemian can find some open guys, I guess. You're already leading by 47 points, huh? I don't even know if you'd be allowed in my league. You'd probably just wreck everyone. But I'm going to take a little quick 60 seconds.
Modern Exterior Solutions is a fully licensed and insured full-service exterior renovations company serving Seattle and East Side communities. We know that a home is one of your most important possessions. That's why we're committed to providing high-quality, affordable home renovations for each customer's individual budget. We're diverse enough to meet the challenges of any project you put in front of us. Our workmanship minimizes the use of third-party services, and our team works together to meet all your deadlines. Anytime there's a challenge, we work with you to find a solution. We're proud to work with distributors of quality brand products with durable, ample protection from the elements for a variety of applications, including James Hardie siding and trim. Talk with us today about your project's needs, and we can help you solve all the challenges along the way.
Oh, man. I really needed to, oh, man. Seattle and King County residents can take advantage of this offer. It's wintertime and many roofs often need replacing during this time. Thank you very much, Hannah. I really appreciate that. And if you really do want to, give this man a call at 206-992-4465, 206-992-4465, and use the promo code Modern Rooftop to get 20% off of your first use. And like I said, I was not for that going for it on fourth down. I thought they should have just taken the points. I was totally thought that was ill-advised. And now here's a 1st and 10 for the Jets. Man in motion, gives it to Breece Hall. Breece Hall's got room. He's definitely got room, and that could be a first down. Nope. It's going to be a second down. Going to be about a 2nd and 3. Like I said, this is why I was not all for going for it on fourth down. I would have just taken the field goal. Thought it was a very cocky move. Jim Schwartz, the defensive coordinator, who's been doing fantastic for the Browns this season. 2nd and 1. They got to find a way to stop Breece Hall. And now here's Trevor Siemian. He is already overwhelmed, but he gets out of it, and that's going to be a first down for the Jets. Because you would destroy every single bit of us, wouldn't you? And plus, I'm full, but you would be a heck of a competition, Hannah. And now here is Siemian, and here is the pass, and that is intercepted. That is going to the 20, and that is going to the 10. And could that be a pick six? That's going to be a touchdown for the Browns. A pick six. The Browns failed to score at the red zone, and they make up for it with a pick six. It was thrown by Trevor Siemian. It was picked off, and now the Browns lead at 19-7, pending PAT. Make that 20-7. You would score 400 points a week in average? Oh, you're freaking me out. And now here's the PAT. The kick is up, and it is good. And the Browns continue to extend their lead. Well, they just extended their lead, making it 20-7. Wow. Pick six. That escalated real quickly, didn't it? And you did just get 4 more points, didn't you? They're showing that Trevor Siemian was on a play action, and it was just picked off by the Browns. He went the other way, and it went all the way for the touchdown. Browns, please keep Joe Flacco safe. And now here is a kick return, and here is the run, and they still get... Oh, and he's still going, and that's going to go all the way to the 38. So the Jets will start out with some decent field position. Trevor Siemian, he's back on the field, but he's hoping to redeem himself this time. This quarter, Browns with 2 takeaways, just 7 points off of it. Should have been 13 or 14 or even 10. And now here's Trevor Siemian. Just imagine, could have been 26 or 27-0. Man in motion. Oh, and that's going to be, I think that's going to be a false start. It was encroachment. So it's going to be 5 yards. So it's going to be a 1st and 5. You have the likes of Pat Mahomes, Christian McCaffrey, Deebo Samuel, Justin Jefferson, George Kittle, Travis Kelce. You what? How many people are in your league? Now it's a 1st and 5 for the Jets. Quarter is about to end. It's about 154 left. And now here is Simeon, and that's going to be a lot of flags. Could be a lot of holdings. He's going to get a 1st down, but we're going to see what the flag says. So basically the penalty's offset, basically, in some ways. Minute 47 left in this quarter. And now it's 1st and 10. Trevor Siemian keeps it for himself, and he gets taken down almost immediately. And that's going to be about a 2nd down and maybe still 10. Maybe I don't think he really gained anything out of that. When you said you avenged my team, you did mean it. I really do appreciate that. Browns defense has just been amazing after that one touchdown drive by Trevor Siemian. And now here's a 2nd and 11. Here's Trevor Siemian, and that's going to be incomplete. Browns defense just continues to pound on the New York Jets. Jets haven't gotten anything since that last drive. And this is their 3rd offensive drive, and the last one ended with a pick 6. Now we're looking at 3rd and 11, 20-7 Browns. It looks like another flag has been thrown. We're going to see what this one's all about. Too many men on the huddle, I guess. It's going to be now a 3rd and 16. Can the Jets even find any kind of way to get to the 1st down? I'm not sure, but you never know, right? You'd be surprised. And now here's Trevor Siemian. He's overwhelmed, and now here it is to Breece Hall. He may have some room. Can he get the 1st down? He's avoiding the tackles, but he's not going to get it this time. And looks like the Jets are going to be forced to punt unless they want to go for it and take the risk like the Browns did. So I guess we're going to find out. Nope, they're going to punt. It's going to be a 4th down. Clock is still running. And let's see if the Browns can capitalize on their great defensive drive. Now here's the punt, and that's going to go all the way. Oh no, is that going to be a touchback? I think it is a touchback. It is still a touchback. Looks like that was a touchback. Joe Flacco, 38. Matthew Stafford, 35. Russell Wilson, 35. Ryan Tannehill, 35. Andy Dalton, 36. Out of all of them, it's going to be Matthew Stafford, who's going to be the best quarterback out of all of them. And who would have thought that Russell Wilson would be 35 by now? Time really does fly, doesn't it? And also, Epic Sea Films, you know your job at commercial break, so maybe you should do that job. C-Films, you're missing one more thing. Hey, see what Hannah's doing. It's exactly what she's doing. And also, Hannah, I'll be expecting you for the Huskies game as well for the Sugar Bowl, so that will also be very exciting. Hopefully I can get a big audience on that as well. Looks like Detroit is leading 74-67. MetaQuest 3 is what they're showing on the commercial. Honestly, I'm not ready for that kind of technology. The only kind of VR thing that I'm waiting for is if they just plug something into my head and I'm actually in the virtual world. So it could be like the Matrix. That's what I'm waiting for. But I think the only way that happens is if AI completely takes over our planet. And now here are the Browns. And now here is a 1st and 10, and here's Ford, and he breaks it through and somehow gets 5 yards out of that. David Njoku has been yards after the catch kind of a player. He had 34 yards after the catch. 166 yards after the catch over expected. 3rd most by tight end in a season since 2018. Most receiving yards of 25 plus. David Njoku with 10. He's also on my fantasy team. And now here is Jerome Ford. And he breaks out of it and he still gets it. It's going to be a 1st down for the Browns. Jerome Ford has been a major factor in this game. Oh. And now it's 20-7. Still is. 1st and 10 on their own 35. Man in motion. And looks like that was a jump right there. I think that's going to be encroachment. Yep, that's got to be encroachment. It's going to be an extra free 5 yards. Yep, that was encroachment. Neutral zone infraction, whatever you want to call it. So far, the Browns have given me 7 videos to work with. First and 5 for Cleveland. All they need is 5 yards to get another 1st down. And now here's Flacco. And now here's a pass. And that is caught by David Njoku. And he's still going. Still with more yards. And the ball gets out. The ball gets out. And the ball gets out again. Who gets the ball on this one? We're going to see who it is. And the Jets get the ball back. The Jets get the ball back. David Njoku with a fumble, unfortunately. That also affects my fantasy team. I'm going to lose 2 points on that one. Yep, that was clearly a fumble. Jets really just did it. And now they get the ball back, and they actually do have somewhat of decent field position as well. Mosley with the one that made the contact. And yes, listen to Hannah. Thank you very much, Hannah. And now it's 20-7 on their own 35. And now here's Breece Hall, and he's going to get maybe 2 yards on that. Somehow my phone is not missing. I want to see how much I actually lost on that. I probably lost points on that. I definitely lost points. I guess I did not. And now here is Simeon, and here is a pass, and that is caught by number 17, and the ball gets out. But was it still down after contact, or is that going to be incomplete pass? Looks like that's an incomplete pass. That was caught by Wilson, but he could not maintain possession of the ball. Hence why it's going to be an incomplete by Wilson. It was a nice leaping effort, but he could not maintain possession of the ball. Yep, he does not maintain possession, not even close. 3rd and 8. Here's Simeon, and that is going to be caught by number 17, and this time he's not going to get it. Well, he never got it. So the Browns defense already coming up firing, and that's going to be a 4th down. And now here's the punt. And where is this going to go? And that's going to go out of bounds. Yep. Don't forget to join us Monday, January 2024, 8:45. We're going to the first stream of 2024. You're right, where we will watch college football semifinal at the All-State Sugar Bowl. Thank you very much, Hannah, for the advertisement. I already made my thumbnail for that. Now I got to make a countdown video for that for college football. Definitely use like Ryan Leaf and Drew Bledsoe in those countdown videos. Ryan Fitzpatrick was on a lot of teams. And let's name what NFL teams he was on. He had a really long career. Here was his teams. We had the St. Louis Rams, then the Cincinnati Bengals, Buffalo Bills, Tennessee Titans, Houston Texans, New York Jets, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Miami Dolphins, and the Washington football team. He was a Harvard quarterback. And when he took the Wonderlic test, he scored a perfect score of 50, but it was actually 48. Fitzpatrick has acknowledged that in that Wonderlic test, leaving at least one question blank, making it 49 as his possible highest score. To date, Fitzpatrick has the 2nd highest reported Wonderlic among all NFL quarterbacks. The only player to earn a perfect verify was Pat. He was a wide receiver, also a college graduate, played for the Cincinnati Bengals. He played from 1975 to 1985, who had a pretty long career. He was actually a punter as well. Stephen Flacco, Joe Flacco's father, is in the game. And now here it is, 20-7. 1st and 10. And here's Flacco. Got so much time. And here's a pass. And that is caught. And that's going to be at least a few yards. It's going to go up to the 28 on their own. Second down. It's going to be 20-7. Second and 4, that is. Now here's Flacco, short pass to number 8. He doesn't have much room. I think he might have lost yards on that. So it's probably going to be about a 3rd and maybe a 3, or probably a 3rd and 4. It's going to be 3rd and 3. And now here it is, 20-7. 3rd and 3. Here's Flacco. And now here is a pass, and that is going to be caught by number 8. It ricocheted off the defender, nearly intercepted, but he still caught it. And that's going to be a first down for the Browns. That was Moore who made the run. Nearly intercepted, but he caught it right there. Really lucky. But I'll take luck over bad. And now here is a 1st and 10. And, Flacco still has it. And here is a pass. And that's going to be caught. And that's another first down for the Browns. And it looks like he's not touched. So it looks like he's still going to go. Is that going to be a touchdown? We're going to see if it is a touchdown. Nope, not a touchdown. Because he was already down. But since he was not down by contact, he still did it anyway. Flacco didn't even fake to anyone. With that offensive line that the Browns have, just look at that. Yep, he was on contact, so he was already down. And now here it is, 20-7, 1st and 10. And now gives it off to number 20, and here is a run, and it's still going a little bit. Going to be about 3 yards on that. Elijah Moore was that other receiver, by the way. Pierre Strong is their other running back. Deshaun Watson was placed on the IR due to a shoulder injury. Was 5-1 though. But come on, it was really the Browns defense. 2nd and 6. And now here's Flacco. And now here's a pass. And that is caught by number 88. I believe that was Harrison Bryant. Yep, that was Bryant with the catch. And that should be a first down. On Thursday, March 28th, Rooftop Sports baseball coverage returns. Don't miss your chance to enjoy 7 months of pain and misery as the Seattle Mariners get battered every night with a depleted roster. I love this. You're so funny. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that game, though, yet, because I don't know my work schedule by then, so we'll find out. 3rd and inches. I would think you're going to just punch that in there. And here's Flacco, keeps it to himself, and that's going to be a first down. I'm going to look at Joe Flacco's game logs. Seemed that it was too easy. He just kept it for himself. Joe Flacco hasn't had a real starting, an actual starting career since 2018 or even 2017. He was actually a starter over Lamar Jackson at some points of the season. And now here's Flacco. He fakes it. And here is a pass. And that is going to be incomplete. That could have been picked off, too. Flacco was an Iron Man all the way up until 2018. He started every single game from 2018 or 2008 all the way to 2017. What a career for Joe Flacco it has been. He has 10 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Yeah. And now it's 20-7. And now here is a run by Ford, and he's not going to get much at all. Joe Flacco has thrown an interception every single game this season. Third and goal. And now here's Flacco. He's got some time to pass, and here is the pass, and that's going to be caught for the touchdown. That is Moore who made the catch, and the Browns continue to extend their lead 26-7. That was 10 plays for 79 yards in 5 minutes and 32 seconds. Joe Flacco had so much time, gave it to Moore for the touchdown. Monday, March 4th is another celebration of the year on the earth of One Rooftop Sports. A perfect time to flourish him with channel donations. I really do appreciate this, Hannah. Maybe I'll do a It's My Birthday kind of live show or something. I don't know. Who knows? But usually on my birthday, it's all with my family. On my birthday, I will consume more liquor than I probably any other day. Luckily for me, I don't even drink. And now here we are back from the break. Browns are about to do a kickoff. And now here is the kick. Browns are up 27-7. I'm going to start another poll, by the way. And now here is the Brown, there's Trevor Siemian. He goes down with a sack. That was Myles Garrett credited with the sack. And now here is Siemian, and that is batted down, and that could have been picked off. And that is now a 3rd and 17, and what a disaster for the Jets this half. December 22nd to 31, there are 6 birthdays in my family. Wow. Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day, and New Year's Eve, huh? And now here is Siemian, and here's the pass, and looks like there's some running room, and that's going to be nearly a first down. They made up for almost the entire thing to get the first down, but that's not going to be enough. And that's going to be a 4th down, and here comes the punting unit. And that's a fair catch by the Browns. So about 4 minutes and 39 seconds left in the half. Joe Flacco's been playing extremely well, nearly perfect today. But I would like David Njoku to catch something. Still doing that happy holidays, huh? I still say it's Merry Christmas. I hope YouTube doesn't cancel me for that. And I'll be right back.
Modern Exterior Solutions is a fully licensed and insured full-service exterior renovations company serving Seattle and East Side communities. We know that a home is one of your most important possessions. That's why we're committed to providing high-quality, affordable home renovations for each customer's individual budget. We're diverse enough to meet the challenges of any project you put in front of us. Our workmanship minimizes the use of third-party services, and our team works together to meet all your deadlines. Anytime there's a challenge, we work with you to find a solution. We're proud to work with distributors of quality brand products with durable, ample protection from the elements for a variety of applications, including James Hardie siding and trim. Talk with us today about your project's needs, and we can help you solve all the challenges along the way.
Yep, and thank you very much, Hannah, for putting out that promo code. Shout out to you. You're a great moderator already. I can only imagine the potential for 2024. I really can't imagine it at all. Don't let your roof be one of the many that collapses this season. Stop delaying and get the service. Hannah does really well at this. I really do like this moderator. Let's make this happen for the next many years. And also, I am aware that the South Korea is going to be competing for the Asian Cup, so I am also looking at those games. As soon as I can find out a way to watch the games myself, I'm definitely going to watch the games. Going to see when South Korea plays. South Korea will play on January 15th, January 20th, and January 25th. I'm definitely considering those days. If you're in Chicago right now, why? Well, you're kind of out of luck. Oh my God. And now here's Flacco with the pass, and that's going to be caught by Harrison Bryant, and he's still running, still going, still muscles out at least 7 yards. Finally, football streams. Well, I'm not sure yet, but we'll see. I also got to know what time those games are, too. And now it's 27-7, and here is Kareem Hunt. He's got it. He's running, and that's going to be a first down. Oh, wow. I already put them on my calendar. And hold on. I will be right back in just a moment. I am back. I was called for dinner. It looks like we got a flag right there. That could have been like a face mask or something. (27-7). It's going to be a 1st and 10 for Cleveland. Man in motion for number 3. And now here's Jerome Ford. He gets it. Does he have room? He is not going to have any kind of room. He lost at least a couple yards on that. And now here's Flacco. Oh my God, that's going to be picked off. And that is still running. He's still going. That's 20-10. And that's going to be a touchdown. Wow. Just like that, the Jets have just scored, and Flacco has thrown an interception every single game since he has started for the Cleveland Browns. Flacco, he was already overwhelmed. He faked the throw. He should have just thrown it to Njoku, and that was just tipped by Johnson, and that was he tipped it himself, and that was going to go for the pick 6. Njoku tried to chase him, and there was nothing much he really could have done. Oh boy. And that's going to be touchback. Hopefully the Browns can redeem themselves on this. Quite a collection of jerseys and a retro football shirt in that studio. Maybe a better one is in order. Who knows what future can hold, but you can influence it by joining Rooftop Fans. Who knows? But Joe Flacco, he is now looking to redeem himself, which would be really nice because it was disappointing to see him throw a pick six like that. And now here's Jerome Ford. He gets a few yards on that one. Oh, wow. They're showing little puppies. That's so cute. It's a puppy commercial playing football. I always love it when puppies fight each other. It's just so funny and cute when they do it. I miss puppies. I have a couple dogs. I remember when they used to be puppies. One thing they always do, they always kept biting. Always kept biting your pants because they needed teething. Super Gamer. Hey, how's it going? Super Gamer 758. Do you know where you find the stream for the game? Well, it's Amazon, but I can't show you the game. Like if I did this for more than a few seconds, I'd probably get flagged for copyright. So sorry, buddy. I'm only for the voice. Now here's Flacco. He fakes it to Ford. He's got some time, and here is a pass, and that's going to be caught by number 8 Moore, and he's got it. And that's going to go all the way to the 50. And Joe Flacco redeems himself. Looks like there's something going on. Like, what is going on? This doesn't seem right. Looks like there's an injury going on. Oh, that hits his head. So it looks like there's a concussion going on. This does not look good at all. And now reminds me of Tua Tagovailoa. Injury timeout is going on. Still trying to figure out what in the world is going on. For the modern exterior solutions, I'm probably going to do it like once a quarter. I have a couple Cavalier King Charles Spaniels, Hannah. And looks like we're back from the break, and we're going to see what is going on. Hope he didn't get carted off the field. He's walking on his own power almost. Now he's going into the room to see if he's okay. At least Moore did not have to get carted off like DeMar Hamlin and Tua Tagovailoa did. Luckily, he's kind of okay. And now here's Flacco. He's going to pass on this. He's got some time. And now not anymore. It looks like he's got to get out of it. And looks like he's got a little pass. And that's actually going to be caught by Jerome Ford. He's got it. The 20. That's going to be the 10. He's still running. Still going up. Is he going to go for the touchdown? That is a touchdown for the Browns. Oh my gosh. It was all falling apart. Flacco just dumped it over to Ford. And he nearly got down several times. And he scores for the touchdown. Unbelievable. I got to see that again myself. I can't see what the replay has in store for this one. I want to hear it from Al Michaels' end, though. That was an unbelievable run by Jerome Ford. Flacco had some time. It was falling apart. He nearly got sacked. And then Flacco scrambled out, gave it to Jerome Ford. Just an unbelievable run. Jets defense has absolutely fallen apart this game, and that would be a complete understatement. Only a minute 25 left in this half. Not like anything the Jets have to play for anyway. That is true. And now here is Trevor Siemian. He's got a minute and 25, and looks like we got a little jump going on, and that's going to be probably either a false start or an encroachment. Yep, it was offsides on Myles Garrett. Browns are giving me a lot to work with, really. Let's really hope that Joe Flacco stays healthy for the rest of the season. Yes, I do, Hannah. I do have an Amazon Echo. And now here is a pass to Breece Hall, and that's going to be stopped. And that's going to be about a second, and I think he got basically nothing on that one. We're going to see what it was. I have the Echo with the first down. Timeout has been called by the Jets. They're trying to get something going, trying to get any kind of time to get some kind of scoring. On week 17, Saturday, we've got the Dallas Cowboys and the Lions, and then we got the Ravens and the Miami Dolphins going. And then Sunday, we got Kansas City Chiefs and the Bengals. Green Bay Packers and the Vikings. Both of them are still fighting for their playoff lives, which both of them it has fall apart. Oh, my echo was about it has a small screen, so I have the small echo. And now here is a 1st and 10. 34-14. And now here is Simeon. And now here's the pass. And that's going to be caught by their tight end. It's going to be about a 1st and about 3, I would think. 2nd and 3. Sorry. There's no such thing as a 1st and 3. Has anyone heard of a 1st and 3 before? 34-14. It's going to be a 2nd and 4. The clock is still running. They got to get something going. And here is Trevor Simeon's got some time. He's out of the pocket. And here's the pass. And that's going to be caught. And now they're into the field goal range. And now the Jets have got to, I think they may have called a timeout. Did they? So you have an Echo Show. You have the limited edition of Billie Eilish Echo Sub, huh? Looks like they're trying to review to see if he was in there. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure he was in bounds for that. It's going to be 1st and 10, so there's no review. Simeon with 110 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. 34-14 Browns. Hopefully the Browns can keep this momentum going. And now here's Simeon. He's got plenty of time to pass, and that's going to be caught, but not going to get much out of it. Looks like there's another flag. Maybe it's like a holding call or something. It's going to go on the offense. Yep, holding. So that's going to cost them quite a bit. That was almost a false start, too. Myles Garrett was trying to get to him, but he was stopped, but that hence caused the holding. And now here's a 1st and 20. Unbelievable. Almost out of field goal range. Let's keep him out of field goal range. And that's actually going to be caught, and that's going to more than make up for the penalty, and he's still going. And you got about 10 seconds left. I think you're going to have to spike the ball on this unless they want to try to go for a Hail Mary, because do they really care at this point? Looks like the clock is still going up. Looks like a timeout has been called by the Jets, and they're going to kick the field goal. So at the halftime, going to show my Modern Exteriors commercial, and then going to go on my lunch or go on my dinner break. Greg Zuerlein, the longtime Rams kicker, he is ready to go, and it should bring it to a 34-17 Cleveland lead. Preferably, if you're a Browns fan, you would want that to be nothing. Now here's the kick, and that is just right through the uprights, and that is good. And that's going to do it for the half, as the Cleveland Browns have jumped out to a 34-17 lead, led by the amazing Joe Flacco. And now we are going into halftime, and we'll be back. I'll be taking my break, and everyone please enjoy, I guess. Oh, actually, I have an idea. Be right back. Please enjoy my fellow friend or my son, Grogu, or the baby Joe. I don't know. Wonder how I'm gonna do this. Or actually, enjoy the view of Vader.
Modern Exterior Solutions is a fully licensed and insured full-service exterior renovations company serving Seattle and East Side communities. We know that a home is one of your most important possessions. That's why we're committed to providing high-quality, affordable home renovations for each customer's individual budget. We're diverse enough to meet the challenges of any project you put in front of us. Our workmanship minimizes the use of third-party services, and our team works together to meet all your deadlines. Anytime there's a challenge, we work with you to find a solution. We're proud to work with distributors of quality brand products with durable, ample protection from the elements for a variety of applications, including James Hardie siding and trim. Talk with us today about your project's needs, and we can help you solve all the challenges along the way.
And I am back from the break, from halftime. And what did I miss? It seems like I missed something. Imagine if I missed a kick return. That would have been embarrassing. It looks like second half just started. It's now a 2nd and 6. Trevor Siemian with the ball. And he gives it to Breece Hall, and that's going to be a first down right there. And he's still going, and he gets out of bounds. It looks like the Jets are trying to get back to their coming back ways, I guess. Most points the Browns scored in the first half by the Cleveland Browns in 69 years. So back in the old days, huh? So we're talking like 1950s territory, huh? Seems like it's 1954. And now here is Breece Hall. He's still looking for room, and he will get to about 7 yards on that one. (1954) AFL Championship game. That was right after the Korean War, the year after the Korean War, and when Dwight D. Eisenhower was in his second year of presidency. And that's going to be, think about a first down right there. So the Jets are starting to race the ball a little bit. Hopefully the Browns can get a stop on him. And it looks like actually a 3rd and inches. I lied. Timeout's been called by the Jets. Well, actually, the 1954 National Championship, NFL Championship game, which occurred exactly 69 years ago today. Wow. You know a lot of stuff, Hannah. It's really helpful for my channel. 3rd and inches. And now here it is. It's a toss, and he gets away with it, and he gets a first down, and Breece Hall, he evades nearly a tackle. And we're looking at a 1st and 10, and the Jets are just racing the field right now. Breece Hall is carrying this Jets team as much as he possibly can. And it's going to be a 1st and 10. And here Flacco, he fakes it, and now he's going to get the pass over to Breece Hall again, and that's going to be about a few yards. If the Browns can just hold them to a field goal, that would just be a wild success considering how this Jets offense has been driving the ball, driving the field. And now they're in field goal range. The Jets are. Here is Trevor Siemian. He's going for a big pass, and that's going to be caught. And now they're in the red zone, getting close to the goal. Joe Flacco looking at the defense in absolute disbelief. Looks like some adjustments have been made. That was Brown Lee with the catch. And now here it is, 34-17. And now here is the handoff, and that's going to be immediately met. That's probably going to cost at least a couple yards. They are dead last in red zone percentage of 35%. Second and goal. And now here's Trevor Siemian. He's going to pass, and here it is, and that's going to be incomplete. It's going to be a third and goal. Surprised, maybe a little bit surprised there wasn't a roughing the passer on that one. Third and goal for Trevor Siemian. Nearly a jump by Myles Garrett. He really wants to get to Trevor Siemian, really wants that sack. And now here is Trevor Siemian, the pass, and that's going to be dropped and nearly picked off. But that's going to be incomplete. And, you know, if I were the Jets, knowing that you're out of the playoffs, maybe you just go for it on fourth down. And they're looking at Aaron Rodgers with his frustrated face. And they are not going to go for it on fourth down. They're going to just settle for another field goal. It looks like we got another flag going on. Greg Zuerlein going for a field goal, and here is the kick, and that is blocked. Whoa! And looks like that is no good. The Browns blocked it. So the Jets will not be scoring on that one. That, yes, the mascot was edible. May it strawberry. Let's rest in peace. Oh boy. Yeah, Pop-Tarts, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it's a bunch of fat and sugar. I eat one of those things, I feel like I let myself down for the rest of the day, so you're not wrong. Yeah, you don't even like the Mariners either. (34-17). First and 10 for the Browns. In case you missed it, the Browns did block a field goal, and now they're on their own 14. And now here's Flacco, and that is complete, but that's not going to get much gain on that one. So it's going to be maybe 1 yard. Now here is the handoff to Ford, the toss, and Ford is not going to get much. And that's fumbled out. And looks like the Jets have the ball now. Another turnover for the Browns. What is going on? But was he down on contact, though? It is very possible, but I don't know. That does not look good at all. We're going to try to see if that was a turnover. I don't know what to judge on this one. But this has been a very turnover-full game. Well, better play a commercial.
Modern Exterior Solutions is a fully licensed and insured full-service exterior renovations company serving Seattle and East Side communities. We know that a home is one of your most important possessions. That's why we're committed to providing high-quality, affordable home renovations for each customer's individual budget. We're diverse enough to meet the challenges of any project you put in front of us. Our workmanship minimizes the use of third-party services, and our team works together to meet all your deadlines. Anytime there's a challenge, we work with you to find a solution. We are proud to work with distributors of quality brand products with durable, ample protection from the elements for a variety of applications, including James Hardie siding and trim. Talk with us today about your project's needs, and we can help you solve all the challenges along the way.
And if you need those services, give that number a call, 206-992-4465. 206-992-4465. Use the promo code Modern Rooftop, get 20% off of your first use. And there's even that website provided as well. Don't let your roof fall apart like the Detroit Pistons basketball team. Consult these services. And looks like I just completed the survey. Will the Browns make a comeback? It will be no. But I'm going to make another poll. Oh, here's a review. Oh, the ball carrier was down, so the Browns do catch a break. So it's going to be Browns ball still. Woo! That was just too close. Too close for comfort, I would say. And that's not going to be anything of a first down. So it looks like the Browns are going to be forced to punt. So here's the scenario. So it looks like the Browns can clinch a playoff spot with a win over the Jets. The stakes continue to stay high for the Browns as they take the field. Yep, let's hope they can make the playoffs this time around. And now here is the punt. And that's going to go all the way to the 30, the 33. Now here's a first down for Trevor Siemian. Fakes it from Breece Hall, and he's going to do a nice little dump off pass, and that's going to be at least 5 yards. All Cleveland needs to do is win. If Cleveland can win, if they win this game, they are in the playoffs, which the Browns absolutely need. Browns defense has been sensational today, with the exception of couple drives where it went out of their way. And now here's a 2nd and 4. And here's Breece Hall. And he's going to be stopped right there. It's going to be about a 3rd and maybe a 10. Cleveland wins and they're in. Third and 6. 6:44 left in this quarter. And here's Trevor Siemian. And that is going to be caught, and that's going to be a first down. That goes to their fullback of Bodden. And if they do not win, all they need is a loss by anyone. Pittsburgh, Buffalo, or Jacksonville. Wow. Browns, you know what? Browns, just win the game. Do it in front of their home field, home crowd, please. Which would be really embarrassing. And now here's a 1st and 10. Here's Siemian over to Breece Hall again. Gets at least a couple yards on that. Going to be still 34-17. Not much has really happened in this quarter. Clock has been kind of going fast because lots of running has been going on. And now we're looking at a 2nd and 8. Basically, if one of those 3 teams loses, Cleveland still gets in the playoffs. And now there's a 2nd and 8. Cleveland wins, and they're in. And now you're Siemian giving it to Breece Hall. Breece Hall somehow, he muscles his way, and I think that's going to be a first down. Someone's got to stop Breece Hall. Breece Hall is just unbelievable of a running back right now. Actually, it's going to be 3rd and inches. Now 3rd and inches. Can the Browns make this stop? I would go for the all-out blitz, and nope, that's going to be a first down for the Jets. They went right through it. Myles Garrett showing that good sportsmanship, picking up 2 players, including Trevor Siemian. If we remember, about 4 years ago, Myles Garrett did swing his helmet and hit the head of Mason Rudolph. Breece Hall has 11 yards less than the entire Jets team. That's sad. And now a fresh set of downs for the Jets. And now here's Siemian's going to pass, but looks like that could be a false start. I would think that's a false start. Yep, that's false start on the offense. Flacco was balling out. Hey, Judah Westcott, how's it going? Flacco was balling out, but he's been a little bit quiet in this quarter, along with the entire Browns team. And now it's 34-17. Here's Siemian, the pass, and that's going to be caught, and not much on that one, so maybe about 2 or 3 yards on that. The following beatdown is, yep. And now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Siemian. He's got time. And here's the pass. And that's going to be incomplete. Have you seen the Pistons losing 28 games in a row? Everyone's really talking about the Pistons, aren't they? 3rd and 11. (34-17). And here's the pass. And Siemian, he gets sacked. He's going to go down. And that's going to be a 4th down. Now the decision is this. Do you kick the long field goal? I mean, you have Greg Zuerlein, so you can make a field goal. I will say that. They're going to go for the field goal. So it's 4th and 10. Are there any Pistons fans left on the planet? Perhaps you can come over here and watch another. Also, they're in a hopeless city called Detroit, too. Don't forget about that. 34-17. It's going to be a 4th and 10. Still conversing on what's going on. It was about clock or something like that. Actually, it's going to be a punt. I lied. Not a field goal. And now here is the punt. And that's going to go to the 10. It's going to be a fair catch. Have you been to Detroit, Hannah? Looks like we are back. We're getting close to being back in the break. We are back. Yes, we are back from the break. And now here is a 1st and 10. Ball in their own 9. And now here's Flacco, fakes the handoff. He's going for a pass. And that's going to be nearly intercepted. Njoku was looking for a pass interference. And Reflect the Sun. Thank you. Thank you for the $10. Let's get it close to 50. I want to make the goal 50. And yes, Reflect the Sun. It's really tough to see the Mariners. Yep, they're suffering. But hey, just so you know, I have a show with the Couch GM and Jay Trident podcast coming in on Tuesday. So I'll be there on Tuesday along with Monday for the UW game. And now here is Flacco. Here's a pass, and that's going to be incomplete again. Where's the running game, Browns? Maybe you should start running just a little bit more. Might want to burn some clock, you know? But yes, let's get that goal to 50. We're at 10, but let's get to 50 by the end of this game. Yeah, your contributions would be amazing. It's crazy to think that my entire audience, most likely women, guess I'm a ladies' man. And now here's Flacco. He is going to pass again. And now Flacco is rolling out just a little bit, getting a little overwhelmed. And here's the pass, and that is way over the head. And I wonder what this flag is all about. Maybe an offensive pass interference, or wait, what's this? Or whatever this is. Well, I hope that Orion's not upset that I kind of low-key poached you. I'm sure he would have a lot to say. Looks like it was a roughing the passer, I guess. I don't know what it was. 1st and 10. And now here is Ford, and that's going to be about a few yards. Reflect the sun. Yes, I did see it. Oh, you want me to put $10? Is that what you're implying to? $10 for... Is that what it is? $10 for the Northwest Sports Fanatics? I do appreciate your support, though. And yes, you should absolutely support Orion. He's a really cool guy. And now here... Oh, a fumble, and Ford picks up anyway, but he's going to lose yards on that. But yeah, I saw some of... Okay. All right, fine. I'll do it. Well, I'll do it once this drive is complete, or if I have any kind of breathing room. Now here's Flacco with a 3rd and 7. He's going to pass, and Flacco is kind of lost, and that's going to be incomplete, and the Browns are going to be forced to punt again. And now we're going for the punt. Now here's the kick. And that is going to go to the 30. And that's... And it looks like we've got something going on, and it looks like the Jets are making a little bit of a run, so that's going to be about 6 yards, and that's going to end the 3rd quarter, and we're going into the 4th quarter. Canzone's a huge Browns fan? Huh. Maybe I should implement that idea that anyone who makes a donation, I'll show you guys a picture or something like that. But I feel like I gotta come up with another idea because I don't want to just copy and paste it from Northwest Sports Fanatics. I don't want to be known as a Me Too product. So maybe I gotta come up with something different. But here, I'll give you a preview of how I feel the Browns are doing in this half. That's exactly how I feel what they're doing. Oh, yes. And yeah, I definitely want to be original, that's for sure. Maybe not do just a picture, but I don't know, maybe like a video of something, but I can't do the copyrights thing either. Maybe if I do like a donation thing, maybe I'll do... I have an idea. every time I get a donation, I'll tell you well, maybe I'll switch it up once in a while, but maybe I'll tell you a sports memory of when I went to games or when I was watching it on TV or when I was playing a sport. Make a donation and I'll tell a story. So since Reflect the Sun did do something, okay, maybe I'll tell you a story. Okay. The story was, man, what was it? I got to come up with something. Okay. So it was the softball finals championship round. I was the starting pitcher. Like, I was the best pitcher throughout that entire league of 2019 of summer. And I was trusted to be the starting pitcher, the championship pitcher. But unfortunately, I got carved up 15 runs on myself and we barely scored at all. And there was a point in time where the umpire did not like the way I was pitching because, in softball, you have to do like a huge arc or something like that. I was not arcing enough. So because of that, the umpire, I was on a 3-2 count. It was 2 outs, and I barely pitched the ball. The umpire took like 5 extra seconds to say it was a ball, and the bases were loaded because of that. Oh, and looks like the offense is back. And now here is Breece Hall, and that's going to be a first down. Browns are looking terrible in the second half. You are right about that, Chris. And hey, Stacy George, how's it going? So, after the inning was over, one of my teammates tried to confront with the umpire, argue with them, and I restrained, and I was like, "Hey, no, go back to the dugout because I don't want to cause any kind of confrontations." And Hannah, bingo! I was benched for the rest of the game, for sure. And now here's Flacco here, or not Flacco, here's Simeon, and that's going to be Wilson. Man, the Jets are they're just really like driving the ball. Oh, I just hit myself to Vader. I think Vader's going to feel good. Vader choked me because I slapped him by accident. And now here's the Browns defense. They are one of the better pressuring teams, but they're not really putting much pressure on Trevor Siemian at all. You got Breece Hall right next to him, 3 receivers on the left. Looks like the Browns want to go right after him. And here is, I think that's going to either be a false start or that could be. I would have benched you after the 6th run you conceded. Yeah. And here's the amazing thing too, that our team still scored 13 runs and we still nearly won the game. And we lost by 2 runs. And worst of all, I actually struck out in that game. That was one of the toughest moments as a softball player. So there's my story. If anyone else sends some donations, and Hannah will make sure as well, we'll make sure that you do that, or we'll ask you to. I'll keep coming up with all these stories, regardless of the price. And now here is 2nd and 6. And here is Simeon looking to pass, and he's going. That should be intentional grounding. He was still in the pocket. You got to call that intentional grounding. How's that not intentional grounding? Doesn't even go towards the intended receiver. Third and 6. And now here's Simeon, and here is the pass, and that is nearly intercepted. How did you drop that? No! And it's going to be a 4th and 6. I would think you're going to punt. If I'm the Browns, just keep running the clock. There's just no point in just trying to get more points out of it. Just let it go. Do you prefer AFC or NFC more? I like the AFC better. I think there's more drama in the AFC, in my opinion. Well, also, I'm more biased. Look, think about it. You got the AFC North rivalry between the Browns, the Steelers, the Bengals. That's like the most brutal division I've ever seen. And looks like they were going for it on 4th down. And it's on the offense. If you are enjoying this punishment of a Thursday night gridiron match, feel free to like and subscribe if you haven't already done so, and just enjoy the punishment. At least this is the last one. Should the NFL change the divisions? No, keep it as it is. Just leave it as is. The NFC champion will be forced to train for the Super Bowl at UNLV. And now here's 4th and 11. It's going to be a punt. And that's going to go all the way to the 10. Looks like he's got a fair catch. And that's a fair catch.
Modern Exterior Solutions is a fully licensed and insured full-service exterior renovations company serving Seattle and East Side communities. We know that a home is one of your most important possessions. That's why we're committed to providing high-quality, affordable home renovations for each customer's individual budget. We're diverse enough to meet the challenges of any project you put in front of us. Our workmanship minimizes the use of third-party services, and our team works together to meet all your deadlines. Anytime there's a challenge, we work with you to find a solution. We are proud to work with distributors of quality brand products with durable, ample protection from the elements for a variety of applications, including James Hardie siding and trim. Talk with us today about your project's needs, and we can help you solve all the challenges along the way.
And follow this link, modernexteriorsolutions.com, 206-992-4465, and use the promo code Modern Rooftop to get 20% off of your first use. And if you're in King County or Seattle and you don't want your roofing to collapse like the Cleveland Browns offense in the second half, consult these services. Would you want to see all the Florida divisions? No, I'm good. Leave it as it is. It's only 2 Florida teams to begin with. You got the Miami Dolphins, Jacksonville Jaguars, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Okay, 3. Reflect the Sun. I would like you to explain why you think Dominic Canzone will break out this year. I'd like to see so. I'd like to see your case on that. Three Florida teams could play at the Atlanta Falcons. No, leave it. Leave the divisions as is. Because Dom has hit at every level. K ratio is quite good. He was a top hitter in AAA, but that was AAA. And now we've got 1st and 10 so far. Looks like the Browns are driving the field so far. So Edgar had better numbers in his first 200 at-bats in the MLB. Weren't so hot either. Edgar is Edgar, though. And we're looking at 1st and 10. (34-17). Now here's Flacco. Gives it to number 20. He's got some running room. And he's actually going to get at least... Oh, and the ball gets out! The ball gets out again! It's another fumble! What is going on with the Browns? Their offense is just completely terrible. And looks like Thompson's trying to run back for the touch, or Johnson's trying to run back, but was Junior down? Nope, he was not down. That's a fumble right there. And the Browns offense continues to fall apart. Yep, fumble. It's going to be a fumble. This is terrible. Browns offense has just completely just slowed down. And there's still plenty of time for the Jets to make a comeback, but the Jets offense isn't really doing them much favors either. (34-17). Three receivers on the right. Got Breece Hall with him. And here's Simeon. He's going to pass, and that's going to be caught, and that's going to be at least 7 yards on that. The one thing that did bother me about Dominic Canzone was he got nearly no playing time towards the end of the season. Like in that final 10 games, you hardly saw him play anything at all. He was being prioritized by Dylan Moore and Sam Haggerty, and which really made no sense. 2nd and 4. Browns are already in, or Jets are in field goal range. Here's the pass, and that's going to be incomplete. 3rd and 4, and even Jets offense is struggling. This is just a complete offensive nothing. Only actually almost no points have been scored at all. Like at this pace, Joe Flacco was on pace for 600 yards, but offense has been absolutely bad. 3rd and 4, 34-17. Jets can still make something happen. Now here's Simeon, make a quick pass, and that is caught by number 83. Is he going to get to the first down? I don't think he's going to get the first down. But even if they don't have a first down, the Jets can still go for it. And nope, that's going to be spotted right in inches. And yep, they're absolutely going to go for it. I think Trevor Simeon's going to sneak, and that's going to be, is he stopped? I think he's been stopped. It's 4th down. I think he's been stopped. We're going to see what it is. And I think that is a stop. That's a turnover. Browns are giving me a lot to work with. Trevor Simeon tried to keep it for himself, and he didn't even go anywhere with that. If you want to see Rooftop Sports suffer watching his Mariners as much as possible, consider joining his channel membership or utilizing one of his 3 channel donation methods. Yeah, Hannah's something else. First and 10. 10:53 left in this game. Oh no, 5-yard penalty is going to be a first down. Jets still have life. Just by inches. Wow. And now the Browns defense has to go back on the field, and looks like the Jets are going to have momentum on this. Now here is Trevor Siemian, and that is going to be caught, and that's going to maybe lose some yards on that. Watch that finger waving. You don't want to get flagged, do you? And now here is a 2nd and 12. Trevor Siemian's got Breece Hall right next to him. 2 receivers on the left. Got a tight end on the left. And now here's Siemian's going to pass. Always got time, and that's going to be a flag. What do we got here? Another false start. Can be another 5 yards. Can be a 5 and 17. Win and you're in for the Cleveland Browns. Here's a 2nd and 17. Jets are still in their field goal range. Hopefully the Browns can get them out of it. And now here's Siemian's got no running back with him. Is the pass, and that's going to be to Breece Hall. Did I say 5 and 17? I'm at 2nd and 17. Sorry. Joe Flacco is really helping my bench points with a total of 303. Oh, man. I hope you have tiebreakers on that person. And now we're looking at a 3rd and 15. Oh. 3rd and 15. Let's see if Siemian can get this. And here's Siemian. He's got time. Not so much time at all. He's got to run for it, and he's going to go down. And now that's going to be a 4th down and long. I have Joe Flacco sitting on my bench as well. I have Jordan Love. I was scared of Jets defense for whatever stupid reason. I left 22 points on the bench. Could have gotten away with that. I have Jordan Love against the Vikings. I don't know if I'm even going to win 3rd place. And now here's Greg Zuerlein going for the kick. And the kick is up. And this time it is good. Nearly got blocked. Well, would you look at that? The Jets scored points. Yes, they did. Edgar, 196 plate appearances in his first real MLB year, only 240 with a 314. Great walk. Okay. So we got to get at least one more outfielder. Let's get Cody Bellinger. But I guess they really are banking on Dominic Canzone. Like I said, it's still a lot to bank on. I want to look at Dominic Canzone's numbers too. Canzone is 26 years old. He didn't make his debut until the age of 25, so he did take quite a bit. Strikeout to walk ratio, but his OBP was terrible. And now here's the kickoff by the Jets. 5 home runs and 44, so that's about 10. If you do 162, he's about a 20 home run hitter. Browns have had the best defense since 1994. And that coach last time was Bill Belichick. You are getting obliterated by 54 points, huh? Sorry to hear that. And now here's Flacco. Harrison right next to him. And he hands it. Oh, no, fakes handoff. And here's Flacco. He's going to go for a pass, and that is completely off, incomplete. It was basically intended for nobody. I had no idea where Flacco was even throwing to. Jamal Ford is literally carrying their team, absolutely. But they haven't really given him the ball. Well, they did, but then he fumbled. Flacco working on a 2nd and 10. He's going to give it to Kareem Hunt and gets basically nothing on that. It's only a 2-possession game for the Cleveland Browns. It happens to the rest of us. This is actually the second Browns game I followed. I did the Browns home opener at the start of the season at someone else's rental home, believe it or not. And here's Flacco. He's going to look to pass. And now here's the pass, and that's going to be caught by David Njoku. Finally, they throw it to him, but it's going to be another 4th down. And the Browns offense has completely zeroed out, like literally. Browns are forced to punt once again. And here is the punt. And that's going to go all the way to number someone. And it's going to go all the way to the 24. game is making me sit. Dominic Canzones has had a pretty long path to baseball. Also, I think wow. I'm just looking at his numbers. But really, it did take all the way until 2023 to get him anything of a job. And now here is a 1st and 10 for Simeon. And now here's the pass to Brees Hall. He gets already blown up. What a hit by the Browns defense. Oh man, that's how this game is going right now. Oh, they got the dog with them. Oh, that's a golden retriever. That's a Labrador. Here's a 2nd and 14. Now here's a pass, and that's going to be caught, and that's going to be at least a few yards. Now here, no pass. And now here is a 3rd and 9, 34-20. And here is Simeon. Here's the pass, and that's Brees Hall. Can he get? Oh no, he doesn't. He slips, and that's gonna be another 4th down. And the Browns are still, the defense is still keeping them in this game. And it's a 4th and 6, and they're gonna go for it because it's like, what else have they got to lose? And now here is Simeon. He's got so much time, and he's going to run, and I think he's going to get it. No! I think he got it. That's going to be a 1st down. Simeon was getting pressured, and he still gets it. Looks like they're still doing the measurement, though. Something tells me that I think he's still in there. The chain, the game of chain. Oh, and looks like he's not going to get it. He's not going to get it. It's a game of inches, and the Browns are going to get the ball. You got to at least be guaranteed 3 points on this, right? You're not going to screw this up, right, Joe Flacco? Trevor Siemian barely missed the first down. Just barely. And now here's a 34-20, 1st and 10. And now here's Kareem Hunt going for a run, and he's still going, and that's going to be at least 8 yards on that. Now here's 34-20, and here is Kareem Hunt. That's going to be another first down. And finally, the Browns offense is finally moving the chains. $34-20. And not much is going on there. $34-20. It's going to be a 2nd and 7. Game is getting close to its end. And once that clock hits 0, Browns will be in the playoffs. And now here's Flacco handing it off to Kareem Hunt. Not going to get much on that one. Joe Flacco was having a fantastic first half. And then it turned into nothing in the second half. Joe Flacco with 13 touchdowns and 8 interceptions this season. 308 yards. Passer rating of 121. He's been having a fantastic game, to say the least. But now he's working on a 3rd and 9, hoping to move that chain to just keep burning clock. And man in motion. There's Flacco giving it to Kareem Hunt, and that's going to be at least a few yards. And at this point, they're really just trying to burn the clock. But I would have at least gone for the pass because there is a very extreme chance, maybe an extreme small little chance that, let's say Browns, if they miss the field goal, Jets could race the field theoretically, do the onside kick, and could cause a lot of problems. But by trying to just get there, could have burned more clock. Now that the Jets have wasted their last time out, Flacco could have at least almost taken a knee throughout the entire time. Yeah, give the ball to Njoku, but it won't happen because I want to get to my third place. And now we're looking at a 4th and 4 for the Browns. This is to extend the lead to 37. And here's the kick. And that is good. And that's going right through. And it's going to be 37-20 Cleveland. Season finale, we got Saturday, January 6th and Sunday, January 7th. I really miss the 16 game era. Playoff picture, Browns win, and they're in. They would be at 11-5. Seahawks are in the wild card as well. And now here's the kickoff. Got 2 minutes and 54 seconds left in this game. And that is going to keep going. Not much. It's going to be about 20. Not even a touchback. Less than a touchback. And Trevor Siemian, he is back on. The numbers, Trevor Siemian with 191 yards, 1 touchdown. Breece Hall, 84 yards, 42 receiving yards, and a receiving touchdown. Wilson with 5 receptions for 50 yards. Now it's Trevor Siemian's got no running back with him. He's going to pass. And now here it is, and that's going to be caught, and then that's going to be not a first down, but still racing, and they're going to try to hurry up, and they're going to try to get anything going. But they theoretically they have a 3-possession game to deal with. So it's not going to be the chances of them coming back is pretty much close to 0. And now here's Trevor Siemian. He's going to pass, and that's going to be incomplete. 3rd and 2. And then here, and that's going to be a flag. That's going to be a false start on the offense. Yep, that was a false start right there. Third and 7. And now it's Trevor Siemian getting pressured, and that's going to be a first down. But the clock still continues to run, and time is running out for the Jets. And in case if you've also missed it, the Detroit Pistons have lost 28 in a row. Still 37-20. Here's Siemian, small pass, and that is dropped. Well, me not playing Joe Flacco was costly too, so. Story of this game, Joe Flacco continues the offensive surge. Browns defense remains dominant. Baltimore Ravens, 7 wins by 14 points or more over teams with winning records this season. So Ravens have been very dominant. Hey, Christian, how's it going? Yeah, you're late. Well, there's a magic way you can make up for that, and Hannah can explain that to you. I won't, because I'll look needy doing it. And it will say, where were you guys? Where were you guys? Come on. And if you guys want to make up for your absences, there is a way to make up for it. Hannah can explain it to you. And she's been explaining it throughout this entire game. No coaches' challenges allowed in the last 2 minutes. 37-20. We've hit the 2-minute warning. And now here's Simeon. Got time. And it's going to give it to the running back. And they still get yards. But the clock continues to run. Third and 2. $1:35 left. And that's going to be a first down for the Jets. Another first down given up. You were watching the game with your fam? Couldn't have had your phone? I guess not. We all want to see Flacco win. I think Flacco winning a Super Bowl with the Browns would be much more special than winning a Super Bowl with the Ravens that he did in 2012. So anything is possible. He's got a, and here is Trevor Siemian, and that is tipped, but that is caught. How do you feel about the Browns are about to make the playoffs? It feels great. Cleveland Browns about to make the playoffs. It's an amazing feeling, to say the least. And now it is 37-20. 26 seconds left. Time is completely running out. Only a matter of time the Browns make the playoffs. Simeon gives it to number 25. Not going to get the first down, but it looks like that's going to be the end of the game. And it looks like the Cleveland Browns are going to the playoffs. And there it is. Or hold on. No, they stopped the clock for whatever reason. Wonder what it is. Rooftop jumped quicker than Taylor Swift. Oh, no. Looks like an injury timeout. Looks like that is Myles Garrett who is hurt. Myles Garrett shouldn't have been playing like this. An Animal Sanctuary, to better explain it, I have an AFC team and an NFC team. Seattle Seahawks are the NFC. Cleveland Browns are the AFC. And I kept telling Travis Kelce, he could have done a lot better than that. I would not settle. Or that wasn't Myles Garrett. Thank God. If Myles Garrett was playing, I'd be like, that's your own fault. He's not even playing at all. Thank goodness. But the Browns making the playoffs would just be amazing. Luckily, that was not Myles Garrett. Third and 1. And this will probably be the last play of this entire game. They're probably going to go for a Hail Mary because why not? And now here's Simeon. It's going to be a short dump off pass, and that's going to be nothing. And it's going to be a 4th and 1. I guess they don't want to do Hail Marys because they don't want to cause any kind of injuries. This is going to be the last, probably the last play of the game. Some dude in his macho big ass belly. Wow. And now here is the last. And it's 37-20. Here's the pass, and that's going to be complete. And that's going to do it. And the clock goes down. And the Cleveland Browns are going to the playoffs for the first time since 2020. Congratulations, Cleveland. You have made it to the Congratulations, Cleveland. You made it to the playoffs with all these insane odds. You lost Nick Chubb. You lost Deshaun Watson. And you still made the playoffs thanks to the run of Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco is probably the greatest thing that ever happened to the Browns this season. What an inspiring story this it is. Like, just amazing. And they're also the first team to make the playoffs with 4 different starting quarterbacks. Browns continue to make history. And what a moment it is for Cleveland for them to make the playoffs. Joe Flacco, what a comeback story this has been. And finally, of course, I get all of my viewers here back. Flacco has been on fire, but he's got to lower those interceptions, though. And I am going to take off you. I got a huge video to cut for this game. But until then, we can say congratulations to the Cleveland Browns for making the playoffs. What a moment it has been. Cleveland Browns. Hopefully, the Kevin Stefanski era has really panned out. You've gotten 2 playoffs out of 4. That's better than everyone combined for the Cleveland Browns. Their coaches back in those years, you had Chris Palmer, Butch Davis, Terry Robisky, Romeo Crennel, Eric Mangini, Pat Shurmur, Mike Lombardi, Mike Pettin, Hugh Jackson, Greg Williams, Freddie Kitchens, and now Kevin Stefanski. I can't believe I'm able to name all these Browns coaches. It's insane. But it's a beautiful sight to see the Browns in the playoffs. Browns' amazing defense will do it. From all of you, I wish the best remaining 3 days of 2023 and a prosperous upcoming 2024. This is the final stream of the calendar year. Take care, everyone. This could be, unless I do the Seahawks game, and I think I'm going to call it for the night. I got to cut one video for 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Congratulations to the Cleveland Browns. Congratulations to myself. And if anyone's got anything left in the super chats, hit that. You've got less than 60 seconds. Otherwise, I will call out this show. And what a game it was. Happy New Year, everyone. All right, I'm going to take off. Thank you very much for being part of this show. Everyone, have a great night.